how will coronavirus influence globalization ending, in your view?
So, I mean, it's killed it off because the components of globalization are things like travel and trade, movement of people. So they've all been killed off, and when they come back, they'll be very different. Mm-hmm. I also think it's been an interesting exercise in that everyone has kind of gone back home to their own country or their adopted country, and they've stayed there for for months. So it's made people more aware of the local and of the national, I think, rather than the global. Again, we haven't had this collaboration that you need between nations, which I think is quite a pity, quite sad. So I think this, for me, reinforces what has been taking place already in terms of the transition from globalization to a multipolar world.
Mm-hmm. Do you see values are going to change in a profound way after this event?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are clear positives. I mean, I think the fact that so many billions of people were able to patiently isolate themselves for their own sake and for the sake of others is actually, it's a great positive for humanity, I think. Mm-hmm. And to do so, from in an unprecedented circumstance. So that's positive. I think the big positive is that we're more aware of healthcare and of public services. So I think the sense that public goods, you need good public goods, I think that has been reinforced in many countries. And then in emerging countries where you have things like urbanization, I think they need to incorporate these new lessons into that and maybe design cities, transport systems a little bit differently. Mm-hmm. So I think all those are positives. Does it reinforce values? So probably it does reinforce a sense of, I mean, I'm being idealistic now, responsibility, a sense of the state. I mean, you'll see in Ireland, for example, there's been a huge political scandal over something that many people consider to be quite small, which is attending a dinner. But the background to that is just that, so many people have sacrificed so much, and then when their leaders are not prepared to do it, you need accountability. So I think ultimately that's a positive thing, and that it's brought greater accountability, I think.